Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Nissan of Quakertown in Quakertown, Pennsylvania to check out this brand new 2023 Nissan Rogue. This is the SV all-wheel drive trim, but it's also a midnight edition in super black. So we're going to check this out, see what it brings to the market in this compact SUV segment. So let's dig in. The front end of this Rogue SV Midnight Edition, we got the super black with the gloss black on the grille and on the bottom of this V-Motion grille. We got the new Nissan badge in the center, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, but they did add side air curtains on either side, which is a real nice touch, and we're flat black down here rather than gloss, which is going to help when you get some miles on this thing and you get a lot of stone chips up front. But overall, this Rogue Midnight Edition has got a really good look to the front end. Let me know what you guys think. The wheel and tire package on this Rogue SV Midnight Edition, we have an 18-inch gloss black wheel. The new Nissan badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now, these 18-inch wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza Sport all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 60 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. All right, the full side profile of this Rogue SV all-wheel drive Midnight Edition. We got the super black with the flat black around the wheel wells and along the door sills. Looks great. We're blacked out on the windows except for that chrome strip that goes above the windows and into the tailgate area. I would have preferred maybe to have that as a darker chrome or just black to go with the vibe of this Midnight Edition. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Moving on closer, there's our flat black around the wheel wells. Goes good with this super black paint. We are color matched on the side view mirror, but we don't have turn signals here. Would have liked to seen some LED turn signals on the mirrors. Color matched on the front and rear door handle. Fuel filler cap is on the right side of the vehicle. Up top, we got our roof spoiler coming off the top. We are color matched with gloss black shark fin antenna and roof rails, and this vehicle has a panoramic roof. All right, the rear end of this Rogue, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top. We do have the window wiper down below on the glass, the new Nissan badge in the middle. In black here, we have Rogue in flat black right underneath the badge. Looks good. SV all-wheel drive Midnight on the right. That looks good. We do have LED taillights with standard bulbs for turn signals. We got flat black on the bumper area. Then we drop down for more gloss black down below. But overall, it's a good look, and I do like the fact that Nissan went ahead and put the turn signals up here rather than down here in the bumper like we see so many times on these smaller SUVs. So I thought that was a good move by Nissan. Let me know what you guys think. All right, we're under the hood of this SV all-wheel drive Midnight Edition Rogue, and what are we looking at for power plant? We have Nissan's 1.5 liter variable compression turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine mated to a Xtronic CVT transmission, 201 horsepower, 225 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 28 in the city, 35 on the highway, 31 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, so before we get into the interior of this SV all-wheel drive Rogue Midnight Edition, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much am I going to have to lay out to pick up one of these vehicles? Well, MSRP base for the Rogue SV all-wheel drive is $30,950. In this particular one, we got to add options. We got to add in $220 for the splash cards, and that's a set of 4. And then you got to add in the Midnight Edition package for an additional $1,535. That gets you the Midnight Edition tailor-fit leatherette seats, the black V-Motion grille, 18-inch black alloy wheels, black roof rails, black exterior mirror caps, black rear badging emblems, Midnight Edition emblem, black lower front and rear fascia inserts, and a black rear diffuser. Then we have to add in $435 for the floor mats, a one-piece cargo area protector, seat back protector, and a first aid kit. And then we got to add in the big one, $2,660 for the SV Premium package, which gets you the Primatex leather seats, the heated leather wrap steering wheel, heated front seats, second row door sunshades, power liftgate, power panoramic moonroof, roof rails, rear personal lights, security alarm. We then add in our destination and delivery of $1,335, and we have a total MSRP for this vehicle from the factory of $37,135. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, nice large dead pedal, brake and accelerator, though I would like some rubber finish on that dead pedal or else that carpet's going to get chewed up. Floor mats are in the back of the vehicle at this point. Seats, we have power seats with lumbar for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger, and then here are these black Primatex leatherette seats with the white stitching, nice bolstering, nice looking design, nice headrest. For a blacked out edition, it looks pretty good here on the inside of the vehicle. All right, door panel time. We have this leatherette up top in chocolate brown, which is a nice change of pace. And then we have the leatherette in the black with the stitching, chrome door handle. I love this black trim that has a design in it, so it's not going to show fingerprints, which is a nice touch. Then we have a nice soft armrest with the stitching. We have a pretty good size door pocket, and we have the standard speaker system in here. On the dash, again, more of this chocolate brown, then the leatherette, the Primatex with the stitching, and then we have this dark gray followed by some brushed aluminum trim, and then a nice large glove box. All right, infotainment system time. We have Nissan's 8-inch infotainment screen without nav. So all the nav is going to come through your phone, and all the maps are going to come through your phone. Not a big deal though, because you got the wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You can Bluetooth your phone, go to your audio, get your XM radio going, get your Bluetooth going, plug in your USB. You can get to your settings. You can go to connections. You can add up to 6 devices onto this system, which is really quite a lot in today's world for that goes. And then you can customize how you want the sound to come out. You got your Nissan internet services because you can connect this car up with your phone. So they got you covered there. But it's overall, it's really, really nice. It's a touch screen. And then if we take a look at our backup camera, we hit reverse. We have a really nice and clear backup camera with trajectory. Takes up the whole screen as well, which I like. So that's good. And now we're back in the park and we're back to our home screen. And down here you have your hard controls if you don't want to use it as a touch screen. And then you have your volume and tuning dials so you don't have to mess around with the touch screen to do that. Down below, 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, dual climate, which is nice, heated steering wheel, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. So that's good as well. Down below, here's your engine start stop. Then you have a USB-C, USB-A, 12-volt place to put your phone. Down further, here's the gear shift that's going to take you through the simulated gears of this Xtronic CVT. Down further, emergency brake, auto vehicle hold, 2 cup holders, more of this nice black trim with the design in it to keep fingerprints away. Nissan key fob, looking really good. Nissan badge up top, remote start, lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, looking nice and light. We come down further. Here's our drive mode dial, which we'll show you when we go through the dash. And then we have our nice armrest. Open it up. It comes open from the middle. You get an area for storage and a coin tray. Nissan steering wheel, nice leather wrapped steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, flat bottom, which is easy for you to get in and out because your leg's not going to get caught. Nice Nissan badge in the middle. We do have some brushed aluminum to lift it up, which is looking good. We do have paddles on the back to go through the simulated gears of this Xtronic CVT. Then we have flat black on the switch gear. On the left here, you can control your music. And then on the right, you have your cruise control, voice commands, telephone commands, safety suite controls. On our stalks here, you can go with your headlights on the left, both windshield wipers on the right. Over here on the left, here we go, bright and dim the dash, vehicle on, off, that's the auto stop start function. We're going to rock with that off today. Pop the tailgate. This here is your steering assist, but that's only available when you have your cruise control on. And then the wheel is a manual tilting but only tilting, not telescoping wheel. And then we get to our dash. We have an analog digital combo. Analog gauges for speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, coolant temperature. Then we have a small 7-inch display in the center where you can toggle through additional information that you may see when you're driving down the road and you need to glance down and look at something. So that's nice and simple. And then our drive modes, as we move the dial on the center console to the left, we have snow. Further to the left, we have off-road. Coming back to the right, we go back across snow again. We go to auto, we go to eco, and then we go to sport. Nothing really on the dash changes, no magic happens, but they got you all the drive modes you'll need for any road condition at all. We'll leave it in auto for the drive today. Overhead console. Here's our SOS button in case we have an emergency on the road. We have non-LED dome lights in here. If you want them to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button with a picture of the car and the door open needs to remain off. When that's off, lighting comes on. Close the door, the lighting goes off. Here's a spot for your shades right there. And then we have our controls for our panoramic roof. On the right is the shade. Push and hold for a second, and she goes back halfway. And then a second try, goes back all the way over the rear passengers. And then you can use the left switch, push it back, and open up the glass. There's your wind buffeter that comes up right there. And then to close it up, all you have to do is hit it. And if you want to tilt it, all you have to do is push the button in and it will tilt up. And to close it, just hit the close. And then the shade will come back about halfway. And then a second push to bring it all the way back closed. And then sun visor with vanity and a light. There we go. And now, does it slide to block out the side sun? Yes, it does. All right, backseat time in this Rogue Midnight Edition. I have the seat set for my driving position. We'll hop on in. Plenty of room for my head, for my knees, for my shoulders at 5'11". We have that Primatex all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver, but we do have one behind the front passenger. In the back, 2 heat and air vents, USB-C, USB-A down below. Rear door panels, same as the front with the chocolate brown, followed by the black with the stitching, all the same type of materials. Here's your front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking good. And then we also have our security shade option in here as well. So that's a nice touch. Rear seats, same nice black Primatex with the design, nice and soft. Headrests are good. Center armrest, super soft. 2 cup holders. So they got you covered with comfort, heat and air, connectivity back here, and you got this nice panoramic roof to brighten it up in here if it gets too dark. Really nice setup here in the back of this Rogue SV Midnight Edition. Cargo time here in this Rogue. Now, to open the tailgate, you can do it from your key fob, or you can come to the back. Underneath the license plate, there is a handle with a button. Push it. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button here. And now, with the rear seats up, you have 36.5 cubic feet of space, looking good. And we have our all-season Rogue mats. We have our carpeted floor mats. Our first aid kit. We have a carpeted cargo mat and an all-season cargo mat. So they got mats galore in here. And then you open this up, you get your full-size spare, which is a nice touch. What I would like to see that I don't see in here, I don't see a 12-volt for power in here. That would have been nice for Nissan to put that in. But to get the rear seats down, piece of cake, push this up, and they fall forward, spring-loaded. So as soon as you disconnect, down they go. And now, as we look at it with your rear seats down, you got 74.1 cubic feet of space here in the back of this Rogue. And I think that's pretty competitive in today's market for a compact 2-row SUV. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, Rogue window sticker. So we'll zoom on in, give you an idea. We got this 2023 Nissan Rogue SV all-wheel drive. And now on the left, we have our standard equipment. And then the optional equipment. Total MSRP, and now we have our fuel economy standards and crash ratings. All right, let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are out on the road in this 2023 Nissan Rogue SV all-wheel drive Midnight Edition. And right away, we got great visibility out the windshield. Side glass, rear glass, side view mirrors are good. We got blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this Rogue. So that's a nice feature. I do like this chocolate brown with the black. Let me know how you think of it. Now, we got our sunroof cam working for us today, and I tried to move it back a little bit, give you guys a larger view of the cockpit, see everything that's going on. I easily reach my infotainment screen and anything I want to do as far as my heat and air or on the center console. No problem, not going to distract me too much. The ride here, nice and smooth, well damped on the suspension, nothing crazy. It is a smaller SUV, so you are going to feel some bumps. Handling, nice and sharp. I love what Nissan's doing with the wheel, with the flat bottom, and the nice 10 and 2 notches. It's just a perfect width, too, on the wheel, which I really like. Not too skinny, not too fat. All right, nobody behind us. We're going to do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Nice and linear, nice and straight. And now we're going to take off. Put it through a couple of turns. Ooh, we got a little wheel chirp there. Back the other way to the left. And down the road we go. Piece of cake. It really does handle well. I mean, most SUVs are pretty vague in the handling. Nissan's dialed this one in pretty well here on this Rogue. All right, now we're going to do a turning radius test. Right now, nobody's coming, so 3, 2, 1. Whoa, we're a little wide, we're a little wide. It's expected on an SUV. We're looking at 19.85 feet of turning radius on this Rogue. Now we're going to flip this baby into manual. So we're going to stop first. We'll flip this over to manual. All right, and here we go. Now, obviously your CVT isn't going to be as sharp as a regular automatic. This shifts pretty well for an Xtronic CVT, but it's still a bit slow on the upshift, and if we come down, it's a little bit sharper down on the downshift than it is on the upshift. But a regular automatic would work much better in this than a regular CVT. Back to the right. Back to the left. And back down the road we go. So, it's a good driving SUV. It gives you some good tech in here for an SV trim, which is the lower level trim on the Rogue. You got some nice Midnight Edition appearance bits on the car to make it look a little bit more interesting going down the road. But overall, this Rogue is pretty darn good, and I think that's why you see a lot of them are on the road. So if you're looking for that compact SUV, I would definitely check out a Rogue. Now, obviously, if you have to have an automatic transmission, then that's going to rule this vehicle out. Let me know what you think about the CVT versus regular automatic, which way you prefer or which way you would go. But overall, I think it's a good wrap-up for this Rogue today. I want to thank Ciocca Nissan of Quakertown for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Rogue SV all-wheel drive Midnight Edition for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.